Not the best of game weeks, but 57 points on the board, a small green arrow, and we move up to 87,000 overall. It was going well until Leeds conceded a 70th minute Burnley consolation, and then City collapsed, conceding 3 goals in 13 minutes. The only positive was sticking with Senesi over Gabriel, with the Argentine winning a penalty converted by Junior Krupi. Still, frustrating to have Hill on the bench. There wasn't much to feel good about in midfield, with Semenyo hooked early again as his poor form continued. Palmer made matters worse by missing a penalty, while Tavernier handed spot kick duties to Junior Krupi. Bruno, on the other hand, extended his assist streak to 8 matches. On a rare occasion, the front three all delivered. Calvert-Lewin tapped in from close range, while João Pedro scored a stunning overhead kick despite the loss. Haaland then chipped Pickford brilliantly to keep the title race alive. So overall, not a great week, but let's move on to double game week 36, where we've got 3 free transfers and 1.6 million in the bank. With the double game week ahead, we already have 3 City assets and we're eyeing Palace assets. But after what we saw from Oliver Glasner last week, it feels a bit too risky right now. So instead, we're going for the Arsenal duo, Gabriel and Bukayo Saka, which likely means moving out Hill and Palmer, who just hasn't looked the same this season. Arsenal are well placed after City dropped points against Everton, and they may now be a bit more solid defensively rather than taking the attacking approach we saw against Fulham. Gabriel has returned in 3 of his last 3, with 2 clean sheets and an assist. With strong fixtures ahead, it feels like the right time to bring him back. Bukayo Saka returned from injury in style, assisting Victor Gyökeres before scoring himself. He created 4 chances in the match, only behind Bruno Fernandes and Enzo Fernandez in game week 35. He then scored the only goal last night to send Arsenal into the Champions League final. For the final transfer, we're looking at moving Semenyo out for either Rayan Cherki or Jérémy Doku. It's not ideal to use a free transfer like this, but with Semenyo's recent form, there's definitely upside in either option. Cherki has now returned in 3 of his last 4 matches, scoring once and providing 3 assists, with 2 double-digit hauls in that run. He leads City players for big chances created with 18, and is averaging 0.6 expected assists per 90. Doku has also returned in 3 of his last 4 matches, scoring 3 goals and providing an assist in that run. He ranks just behind Cherki among City players for big chances created with 11, and averages 0.3 expected assists per 90. Right now, we're leaning towards Cherki, mainly because of his minutes over Doku, but there could be a strong punt in Doku as a differential option for a rank push. With the transfer decisions sorted, let's take a look at the squad ahead of the double game week 36 deadline. Bart Verbruggen is back between the sticks, up against a Wolves side that scored just 1 goal in their last 4 matches. Brighton have also conceded just 3 big chances in their last 5 home games, a tally only matched by West Ham. Joining him is his teammate Van Hecke, who has returned in 3 of his last 4 matches, with 2 clean sheets and an assist in that run. He also hit the DEFCON threshold in 2 of those 4 matches. Nico O'Reilly was on a 3-match return streak until last week, with 2 clean sheets, a goal and an assist in that run. He now faces Brentford, who are pushing for a European spot, and Palace, who look more focused on the Conference League, making it a favourable run for us. Bruno Fernandes continues his brilliant season with another assist against Liverpool, making it 8 consecutive matches with a return. He created 6 chances in that game, only behind Enzo Fernandez in the game week, and has now created 30 big chances this season, more than anyone else. Pascal Gross's 3-match return streak ended last week, after a run of 3 consecutive assists. He now faces a Wolves side that have failed to keep a clean sheet in their last 6, conceding 12 goals in that run. João Pedro ended his poor run with a brilliant overhead kick last week, and nearly had another ruled out for offside. He now faces a Liverpool side without a clean sheet in their last 3 matches, conceding 10 big chances in that run. Only Sunderland and Fulham have conceded more. We were a bit hesitant to start Calvert-Lewin this week due to Spurs' defensive solidity. Since De Zerbi's arrival, they've conceded 4 goals and 3.17 expected goals. But we're backing his attacking threat over the Bournemouth duo of Tavernier and Senesi. Both Nico O'Reilly and Rayan Cherki are decent armband shouts, but there's really no one other than Haaland this week. He's now scored in 3 straight matches after his poor run, and leads the league with 47 big chances taken, averaging 0.81 goals per 90. He faces Brentford and Palace in the double game week. Brentford are still fighting for Europe, while Palace could rotate with their focus on the Conference League. How's your team shaping up for double game week 36? What chips are you using and who's your captain? Drop it in the comments. That's it for game week 36. If you enjoyed the video, subscribe for weekly FPL tips, join our mini league via the link in the description, and hit the like button. We'll also be sharing our final team on X and Instagram before the deadline.